Hey gang, it's Jeff from Photofinish Restorations. On this episode of Muscle Cars and Hot Rods, we're going to get the 1973 Dodge Challenger in paint. Looks pretty good, hope you like it. Okay, picking up on the Challenger from where we left off, we got the trunk and motor compartment all painted. And at this point, we've gone ahead and fit the door fender and the hood so we can start our blocking. We're wet sanding the roof. Dumbass me talked about a vinyl top, so we got to make that look sweet. But we got it wet sanded in 400. It's looking pretty good. We'll come down the back side and up and through and blocking it out. You notice we got it all masked off. That's to minimize the amount of residue that gets in all the nooks and crannies and areas that are already painted, like the trunk area. Travis is using his new free promotional block. Seems to be pretty badass. I just want to know, where's my new free promotional block? I'm using the same damn block I've been using for 6, 7, 8 years.
automotive.com.
Yeah, and I'll have to pay for it too. Like I said, it's gonna be a paint in a couple of weeks here around the photo finish shop. Same thing you saw with the Dart. We've got this thing in the detail area now, and it's fully prepped in 600 grit. We're about to give it a wash with warm water and Dawn dishwashing liquid. Make sure you have no lanolin in it because that'll create fish eyes. But yeah, we're gonna wash it real good and make sure we get all the residue out of the car, all that stuff right there, because that's what causes a dirty paint job. So we're gonna wash it real good, blow it dry, and let it sit all night. Come in the morning and start masking it up for paint. Well, this is pretty cool. It's the end of the day and we finish up masking. I like it when it happens that way. That means tomorrow I can come in and I got all day long. I'll start off tomorrow by putting a little seam sealer in, and we'll begin right off by doing our spot sealing, base coating, and painting. But let's show you where we're at. Okay, at this point, we're all masked off, ready to go. Of course, you don't see the hood and deck lid in here, or the header, or any of the other lower valances and everything. Those will all be shot in the same booth the following day at the same temperature. People, we're in Tucson. This is an insulated block building and we're up over 100 degrees. It's going to be a challenge to shoot in this. We're going to go for 4 coats of clear on this. You notice I masked it so that the doors swing open while I'm shooting. We won't have any tape lines in the jam area. And in order to accomplish that, you can't just mask and throw paper. You actually have to take your 1.5 inches and tape it off so that it doesn't touch the adjoining face and screw up your clear coat. And we had to do that all the way through. That's all masked off. So, there we are. I used to tape my paper to the ground. I don't do it anymore. I guess I've gotten lazy. And generally whenever I've taped it to the ground, as soon as I walked around with the hose and hit an edge, it just ends up pulling the tape up anyway. So the reason we shoot the deck lid and hood and parts at the same temperature is because color can change through 1 degree variation in temperature and 1 minute variation in flash time. Okay, here we are with our sealer shot down, getting ready for the first coat of base. shot our sealer down, as you can see. Got my gas cap right there. So at this point we'll get it tacked off and we're mixing up our base coat. Base coat will be shot. You can see I mixed up some base coat in a reducer can. Base coat will be shot with some 70, some 100, and a little bit of base coat hardener. And that mixes up 2 parts base coat. I'm going to cocktail the 2. 1 part reducer and 10% hardener. Okay, here we are with our second coat of base on the car. It's starting to get great coverage. In fact, that's coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 3rd coat of base coat down, and that'll be my coverage plus 1 coat. I kind of want to show you a little bit of spraying, but older booth builds up a little bit of overspray. Don't really want to wreck my camera, but I'm also shooting the deck lid over here. Maybe I'll set the camera up on the tripod and shoot the deck lid so you can see me spraying it. Last look at the car. Second coat of base is down. Here we go. Car's all base coated. Ready for 4 coats of clear. And like the video, if anybody's watched the video of the Dodge Dart, we'll just put 2 coats of clear in the jam. It doesn't really get the same amount of sun exposure. And we won't be cutting and buffing it as much. So yeah, we put 4 coats of clear on this. Factory is 2 coats. A lot of the completes we do, we just put 3. But we put 4 on the nicer cars because we sand them out with, it's undecided what we're going to do on this car. We may start as heavy a grit as 1000, but I'll get into that more as we go for it. Focus now is on paint. We are going to get some clear coat. And then just a quick view of the temperature again. We are battling it here in Tucson, Arizona today. You're reading that right, it's 100 degrees. We're shooting the base coat with a 100-degree temperature, and it laid out pretty good. That splash of 100 went a long way, and 100 is the reducer or the retarder that we put in our base coat. So I'm shooting with straight 70, which is like very slow reducer, and then a splash of 100 to just slow it out that much further. I'll go get my jumps and my paint suit. I'll get my paint gun ready and grab the clear coat, and we'll be in here for 4 coats of clear. Next time you'll be seeing this is after clear coat. Oh, good. Alright, here we are with the clear coat. And the 73 Challenger is painted. So yeah, I'm very happy with the way it came out. It looks good. We'll get you a couple shots of it as Travis gets the cut and buff going. Maybe I'll have him talk a little bit about the process. There it is. Hope you like it, Jerry. And that's going to do it for this episode of Muscle Cars and Hot Rods. We'll catch you next time.